are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. Number 7 makes his big league debut right after this. Rasmussen gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
In now, Rafael Ortega. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going. Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
1-2, here it comes. Hit hard towards the hole, right to him. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Into the box, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That would have been fucking.
Here it comes, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Frazier, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Batting third.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
He must.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lau's got it, and the inning is over. Justin Steele will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Randy Arozarena.
Pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. One down.
Batting second. The left.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Wander Franco. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. One inning in the books here. It's the Cubs 1, the Rays nothing.
Double play this fast. Lucas Williams.
So striding forward now, Jason Hayward, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
God damn.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Skied into straightaway right. Margot's under it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. But he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh.
Now at the plate, Greg Deichmann. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lau's got it, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, hoping to stay high. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Well, Margot.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Margot is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But, of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
0-1's the count. No, that's low.
Margot on at first, nobody out. High and deep to right center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And I'm going to be focusing on Ian Happ. Listen, the bat plays. We all know that. That's the spotlight tool that he possesses. But he also gives his manager a lot of versatility. Not only in the infield, this guy can also go out to the outfield and go get it with a pretty strong arm.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Out in front of it, strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now a throw over and the runner back in standing. There goes Margot. Pitch inside the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
I don't see it.
All set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Frank Schwindel.
Frank Schwindel.
Nobody's saying that now.
And the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run.
How did I not get that?
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 51.
Now in the box, Sergio Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Sergio Alcantara never hit a home run before.
Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Rafael Ortega.
Ready now, Rafael Ortega. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Just now 30 pitches.
2 out, nobody on.
A little bit out of character.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Misses, ball 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here.
I was gonna fucking say.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Steele has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Stepping into the box, Taylor Walls. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
I'm going to take a guess
The pitch.
that's all the luck I'm going to get.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2. And now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
To the plate now, Vidal Brujan, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So stepping in, Randy Arozarena, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. 2 out here and a runner at second. The set and the 2-1. Brandon Lau would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The set and the 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Hit hard to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
Clint Frazier.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
That's thrown off by a career 960 hitting.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Lau is there for the catch. There's one gone.
Now batting, number 16.
So coming to the plate, Patrick Wisdom comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball well outside. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Here it comes. 2-0.
I got 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the stretch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This is a lot harder hitting lefties and righties.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
I understand how I missed it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't go for that.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
98 at the knees on the outside corner.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Pretty good.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Brandon Lau, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 5, Wander Franco.
Coming to the plate now, Wander Franco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Manuel Margot, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fouled off. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ortega is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, G-Man Joy.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, G-Man Choi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. Mike Zunino would be next. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. So here's Mike Zunino. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. 3 runs already home here. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So we're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Greg Dykeman.
First delivery to him on the way. Greg Dykeman is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Frank.
Now batting, Frank Schwindel. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. The windup and the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Schwindel is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, number 51.
Into the box now, Sergio Alcantara. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And trying to pick things up where he left off, Taylor Walls. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing first.
And the pitch.
Number 33.
And now a pitch on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Okay.
Two balls, 1 strike.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Randy Arozarena. He was a ground out victim last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he fouls this one off. A runner at second, nobody out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still a ball and 2 strikes. No one out with a runner at second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
The 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Brandon Lau. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now.
Ouch, that one hit him.
The pitcher's acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down, so a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
From the belt, the pitch. Manuel Margot is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
0-1, no strike.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Nope. 3-0. He loses him on ball 4. Ready once again, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Yandy.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. There's one.
He's out.
But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the designated
Plate now is the designated hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Wade Miley trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 36, Wade Miley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Miley sets. 0-2 on its way. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But they strike. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Rafael Ortega. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Oh my
Fastball
God.
swung on and missed.
2 strikes.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Clint.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Clint Frazier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A high fastball is in there. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Hits this one hard the other way. And there's his first base hit in this one.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
At the plate, Taylor Walls. This is a look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home.
No, that's down.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and/or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
7, second base.
Digging in and looking for more, Vidal Brujan. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Randy Arozarena, and their runners at the corners now. Manuel Rodriguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. From the belt, the pitch.
Rodriguez.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Happ backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in once again, Brandon Lau. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Wilson Contreras.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-1. Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The first baseman, number 6, Greg.
Striding into the box, Greg Deichmann. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
The 1-2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, number 33. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this digging in the switch hitter, Wander Franco. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Happ scoops it up, and he's set down 1 away.
The right fielder, number 13.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Yandy Diaz.
Stepping up to the plate, Yandy Diaz. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. He's going order 1, 2, 3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Jalen Beeks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Sergio Alcantara is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt.
God. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Lau is there for the catch. There's one gone.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Rafael.
Nico Horner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Number 2, Nico Horner.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. That misses. 2-0. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Two and one after the foul ball there. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Full count now, 3-2.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, the designated.
Striding forward now is the DH, Clint Frazier, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone. A two-run job by Clint Frazier, his second of the game, and with that it's now a 6-3 ball game. To the plate now, Ian Happ. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. Now a swing and a hard hit rounded, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that misses. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. Well hit to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle.
Oh.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Rays 6 and the Cubbies 3.
Your attention, please.
Tommy Nance is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Up next for the Rays, G-Man Choi. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter. The
Stepping in, Mike Zunino. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. Get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Taylor Walls is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order. Nick Anderson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 70.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
They look like they're up against it here.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. First home run of the campaign for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. I'm set with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Once again, a 3-2. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Greg Deichmann started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Fouled away. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in, number 33. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Now the 1-0. Hit hard to short. He's got it. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.